Forgot to take off. Okay.
Okay, we're live. We're live. Okay. So the game plan from last week was to see where we were on minimap awareness and see, if we can implement it specifically for attack. Figuring out where to look, where to pre-aim, those trades type of stuff, and then defense on where to rotate, when to rotate, and seeing your closest teammates. Those type of things. But you hit gold on the alt. So
Yippee!
let's go. Woo! Gold on the alt. It's a little bit funny because our main is silver too.
And like barely, I think I'm at like 0 RR.
But we got the gold on the alt, which is exciting. But I guess we talked about it a little bit over DMs. And what we want to do is see if there is any tangible difference in terms of what we're doing, because the average rank of our alt account in the match that we just played, gold 3 average rank, compared to our main account average rank is silver 1 of the lobby. So despite the in-game rank only being 2 ranks apart, the player experience is going to be pretty drastic.
Well, I will say the majority of the matches that I do play on my main are like bronze 2 and 3. I rarely get put into silver lobbies.
Which makes sense. The way that MMR works in this game is because you started in bronze on this account, you're almost always going to be fighting against like the lower thresholds of the rank. So like in your case, you kind of have to prove that you have to prove to the game, at least from my understanding, that you can play out of silver games before you start being on the lower end of silver and start getting lower end, like you're the lowest rank in the lobby, being put into like silver and gold lobbies. It's an interesting system, but that's why it's pretty common for alt accounts to be higher rank than their main accounts, because it's easier for alt accounts to bring up your average rank game. You can see here, average rank game of gold 3 with pretty much playing against all plats here. It's tough, but because of that, we talked about it over DMs, but the goal of today would be to kind of take a look at your game on your main first, see where the implementation is with regarding the mini map and stuff like that. Kind of taking like a more brief look, and then hopping into the rank up game on your alt that has an average rank much higher to see like maybe what the differences in the games are. Like, is it actually that much of a difference in player experience, which I'm curious about. And also, if so, like, what can we do about it? Before we get into that, because I kind of just hopped straight into it, is there anything that you wanted to mention or talk about before we hop into the VOD?
Yeah, I like didn't have as much game time this week as I wanted to because I had a concussion. So.
Oh, that's not good. Better now?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, gotcha. Wow.
But yeah, at the beginning of the week, I was like, oh no, I haven't been able to play for like 3 days. I was stressing out.
This is why us gamers have to stay inside and just chill.
I was inside.
Well, no comment.
Yeah, yikes.
Okay, let's hop into the game. Let's see here. This is the main account game. This is the alt account. Yeah. Look at our mollies.
Yeah, this one is wrong, I think. I need to refigure out. Oh.
Looks like it landed heaven, yeah. Okay, so looking at minimap here, Jet's looking right side, so when we come out here, we should be looking left here. That's what I'd be looking at. Just to quickly recap, even though I said it at the start. Maybe if people are tuning in later. Attack, our goal for this week was to use the minimap awareness to help decide where to pre-aim so that our trades are better. And if you have teammates in front of you looking left, for example, you'll look right. In this case, we have our Jet looking right as we run up here. Jet's looking right, so we would be looking left here. Let's see if that happens.
Oh, sorry, Jet.
Looks like we do turn around. Okay. Do we look left here? Okay, we get walled off. And at this point, it's kind of hard to tell, but your teammates also have left and right, so you can kind of pick and choose. See what we do here. Just vibing. We're vibing. We never even make it out of the choke.
Yeah, I think I was confused about the turret. I don't think it was my turret, but I thought in the moment it was my turret. That's why I was staying back.
I gotcha. The suppress happened. I see. Okay, so doing a little flank protection. That's something to keep note of for later. Potentially, maybe that is a pattern we'll notice. What happened here? The heaven smoke faded? Okay, the heaven smoke did fade. Okay. So potentially some angle awareness stuff. I'm just keeping note of this to compare to the alt account game. But keep going. See if we get to see any minimap usage. W mollies. No one makes it out of the choke. Unfortunate. Like that. Okay. He dashes in. He's looking right. We look left. We look heaven. Nice. So, kind of what I'm trying to look at here is whether or not our angle hold or preem is kind of just based on our positioning rather than like what our teammates are looking at. Because here we are looking right side when technically they can't be here yet.
Yeah.
So after taking this fight here, you would ideally bounce back to the right and hold that left side swing. Because everyone else is looking right side. Let's keep going. This plan's not gonna be too complicated. Let's keep going. Go A, go A. Boom. You can go. Molly's missed, all good. Grenade! Okay. We actually don't have many opportunities to look left or right, just because we are a little bit further back here with all these smokes. For example, here, we actually don't get contact. So like, boom, they're fighting, boom. This guy's looking right, this guy's looking left, they're looking left. So like, everything's kind of covered, but we're not really part of these fights. This guy dies on the right side. We're looking left and we get smoked off. I wonder if this is going to be something that that we can change in terms of like being a bit more aggressive and being in the action. Let's see. The breach looking right, you do look up left, that's good. Coming up that gets you this kill, it's really nice. And last one backside, so we should just win this. Oh, nice try. Almost got the trade. Look at the pre-aim really quick. Okay, so it looks like we were kind of just in the moment here, just tracing. You might have glanced on minimap that you see here, so you just trace the whole time. Trace, 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 trace. So the more... let me actually load into the game. The better way to do that would just be to take a second, pre-aim, and actually go for a better peek. Let me load into the game. So far...
It's always the rushing.
It's always the rushing. It's hard to rush, I won't lie. It's a lot going on when you're playing that fast-paced. So I don't blame you. Definitely a skill to continue to develop, but just so you have a visual, I want to boot into the game real quick. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. So much purple in this map.
I know, I love it.
Very purple. It reminds me like of the spikes in Halo, like with the needle gun.
Oh God.
I don't know if anyone played Halo in here. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so, oh, oops.
Is everyone's tech still working?
Might have ended my ghost a little too early there. Let's try that again. Okay, so obviously we've got this kill running up left side. Boom, holding this. You see on minimap this guy here, here, boom. It'd be acceptable here to even preem this deep into the wall and then go for the swing. But let's just say like you didn't actually know where he was and you're tracing the whole time here, and you hear your teammate fighting. It's good for you to just take a pause. So we swing, swing. Okay, he died. So you meet him out. Okay, cool. Let's get that pre-aim into that proper swing. So just to give you a bit more of a visual on what that might look like. Taking that pause is going to be really important. Just get that kill. Because you typically don't really want to be tracing if you're swinging, if you know where they are. So it could help a little bit more. Let's keep going though. Like I said, this is one of those skills that I don't expect us to be super good at. Oh, okay, premium on this could be a little bit better. Let's see, teammates are coming out, they see nothing, boom, boom. Because technically there's not really like a teammate looking right, we look left type of thing here. But this would be more of a we just look left because it's the first angle. We do get stalled out. Unfortunate. This also might be a common thread if I had to guess between the lower rank lobbies and the higher rank games, is it might just be harder for us to make it out of the choke point sometimes. Let's just keep going though.
Yeah.
I'm blind. Oh, a huge kill.
Nice shot.
Alarm bot out.
That's fine. I think you did pretty good here. Honestly, wasn't expecting another one here. Let's keep going. Your teammate kind of baiting a little bit too. Okay, so we decided to go mid to switch it up. Okay. Turn on the young box. One mid. Oh! Nice shot by him. I think this was fine. I like it. Turret was good. You swung pretty wide off of the turret contact. But we aren't looking super close at the mechanics. Minimap awareness looks fine in that round because obviously we're alone. He just hits a nice shot primarily.
Maybe slow.
Got the team here. Let's see. Kill. Okay. Spacing is definitely the thing to note here. We are a little bit further behind, but come up here. They take right side. You're focused left with your molly. There it goes down. Left. Pick up last 3 arrays here. Looks like. Okay. And spawn. Kill site. Okay.
Nice.
We are playing slow is the main thing I notice, but for the most part, our crosshair placement is like in the general area that we should be looking at. Like we're looking left side there, we're covering the rays as he runs up on this side. We got rays was coming up here, on this wall, and you're looking on his right here. So I think we are seeing some progress in that area, which is good. Haven't really got to see a super fast rush, which is one of the things I would be curious on. Okay, so Jet's now looking right. Look left after the smoke. You see how like the smokes are coming up, he's holding right. Ideally, we'd be holding this corner here and kind of just chill. Oh, the molly went on the roof. So again, we're holding right side here. So yeah, it seems like we're vaguely aware of what your teammates are looking at, but this is our second time we've held this angle, which is kind of, I don't want to say like a useless angle, but they just can't be there yet. So that's the wrong context. Hey, you do pick up his left side here though, which is good. You notice that he was looking right, so he's like, oh shit, let me look left. A little bit late, but you do pick it up. And you turn in time to kill that guy. So, good 2 kills. The big thing that we did well there is we routed with our Jet, and we were able to trade with him. So it worked out really well for us here. He also recognized he was aiming right, so you look left. We are definitely seeing some progress in that front.
Yay.
Let's actually hop over to the alt and see the attack half. How does it compare in terms of minimap implementation, obviously, but also is there any different patterns into the games? This game that I did pick though on the main is one of our like better games. We did drop 20. Where is it? 20 something. 24 here, yeah. So it'd be interesting to compare that to this one as well if you want to. Let's keep going. So this is the alt account game. We're with the team. Okay, they're going. Boom, boom. Our spacing though is actually immediately already better. And maybe it's because you're trying to get the molly in here. But we were actually third in for a second there. Molly off. Their spacing is just a lot better. You see how the Jet and Reyna are like hugging? They're going together. Then we end up picking this. Okay. These guys all rotated back to us, which is crazy. So he looks right. Obviously, if we were there in time, we would look left, but we got stunned. Okay, wow. The big thing I already noticed is like everyone's spacing is a lot better in this game compared to the other one. Like if we go back and look, these guys doubled up. They get smoked off or something, so they run back. Like we get stunned, but this guy was like right next to us. Boom, boom. We come out of the smoke. Then these next 2 players are swinging through the smoke better. So from what I can tell, I think just from this one round, we'll continue looking, of course. It seems like maybe the entries are just a bit more successful in the higher rank lobby. Everyone's actually going for the trades, which might mean that your slower pace to hold their flank is actually more useful in this rank, whereas maybe in this game here, the main account, people like you might need to assist your homie. Nice kill. Typically when you're holding a smoke, you just double hold the smoke, by the way, but it's a detail we won't hang up too much on. Look at the opening kill, boom, boom. So pacing is going to be a lot quicker here too. You see in this VOD, like this jet is already out. He's fully made space. In our main account, like our jet was just AFK in this corner, just vibing. So
Yeah.
our flood mollies are actually really high impact in this elo, in this game, on your ult account, because you're assisting on the flood for these fights with your 2 mollies here. And that's not actually happening. Your teammates aren't making it out the choke point as quick on the other one. Like, look, we pretty much have sight for free. By the time we turn around this corner, we can just knife out and go for the plant. We haven't seen that yet on the main account.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice. As a Senti, it's kind of like, oh, like we threw util, we run out, like teammates got the sight, we can kind of just play and vibe. And we're chilling. Like, look how much space they're taking too. So we actually don't really have to do too much. Like, we've only seen 2 rounds. I definitely understand why you said what you did. Is you said,
Yeah.
you know, along the lines of like, it felt like we were being carried. But the pacing, the rounds just go by a little bit quicker. It seems like. Oh, this guy just died. Let's see. This might be a bit more similar to our rounds here. We've lost the first pick. Our rounds on the main, sorry. Let's see what happens now.
We should rotate.
Yeah, it does call the rotate. Okay, that's the first voice comm I've heard in the 2 games so far. He dies. This round might be over. But it does seem to be a bit more team cohesion. These guys are like butt buddies, walking together here for the trade. If that Clover were to die, the jet would be there for the trade too. He also gets another kill. Wow. Putting up mid here. It's a good pivot by him. He's dashing out, making space. We didn't really see this in the main account. Like your jet would dash out in a corner, just sit there. This guy's making a ton of space for us.
Main.
No peeking. Okay, your club has the angle for you. Oh, NT. Okay, that was a tough round. We insta-died. Our teammates did. Think a bit slower now. Turret. That's about to go in. Deadlock's actually in first. It seems to be the general thing we can see. Like, they're out. Pretty fearless. This guy's knife out running through as well. It also could be slightly comp dependent too. This guy's running into Link. So, what's the big thing to say here? I guess, what do you notice? Let's start with, what do you notice first between these?
With my teammates or with me?
We could do both.
Well, I will say on that last second, I was looking at the minimap.
Okay. W minimap.
But it didn't really come out to anything because there was a wall there that I did not pay attention to. I don't know. It just what I'm feeling from the games is that these ones I do feel like I have less impact, but for some reason I'm still like making progress in terms of like ranking up. And then on the main account, it just feels like hell. It feels like I'm being given the toughest games, and maybe the game like expects me to carry it, and I just can't do that, or I don't know how to do that. And I'm not making the right decisions to do that.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll tell you what I see, and I think the reasons why you're feeling that way, it makes a ton of sense now that we're looking at the VODs. But what's kind of happening, I think, on the main account is when we're going to the bomb site here, like your teammates aren't making enough space because your jet's kind of stuck here, or we aren't actually making it through the choke point. Like, I don't know if you recall, but one of the rounds we were literally just stuck here, and then you killed the guy here, and we like walked out and like died to this guy. Like we actually just didn't make it
Yeah.
out of the choke point. Which means that from a Sentinel's point of view, the adaptation to get more impact in this game would either be to run in and just like get the opening kill, which is very difficult to do if your teammates aren't going to support you, or two, actually just be completely away from the team and look for kills elsewhere, which
Yeah.
on your first gun round, you tried to do that, but we unfortunately died to the Marshall top mid. But that would be the two deviations to go to. Whereas when we look at the alt account, your teammates have really, really good spacing, but more importantly, they're able to make it through the choke. They're just faster, right? So by the time you're here, they're already like fully taking elbow and stuff. So your job to hold their back becomes more important because they're actually like physically out. They're here and here. So you covering their back here is like higher value. Whereas let's just go back to our main account example. If we're here and holding this, but your teammate, instead of being here and here, they're here and like maybe here, you actually don't get any impact because this guy is going to shoot your teammate first and you don't really get your fight. But if your teammate's all the way up here, boom, and all the way up here, boom, you being back here to hold their flank makes sense. So I think from what we can tell from these two games, and to be fair, we've only seen a handful of rounds, is that because your teammates can make more space on attack, you on the slower pacing get like you're able to slot into your slower pacing and get value on anyone that's rotating in. On the main account, you're either not making to the choke point at all, so you never get these fights, or your teammates aren't making enough space, and then we aren't quick enough next to them to also be in the fight. In a way, you can kind of think about the alt account. We're playing like the, I guess, damage control. If our teammates make space, we're doing damage control. Anyone that like any leaks coming through from, that they didn't cover, we're kind of controlling that. But I think on the main account, what the game is asking of us to do is instead of playing damage control, is like being one of the players that are breaching the site. Like if I'm, thinking about like, FBI, get down, like running through, like being one of the players there. It's either that or you kind of have to play a bit more of a sneaky play style and kind of like go around the map on your own.
Yeah. That one I found has been hard to do, especially if like my entire team dies and then I'm like on the other side of the map, like, oh no, what am I supposed to do now?
Right. Yeah, that is very valid. We have a clearer thing to work on now, though. It's not being damage control on the main account, but being able to get impacts early, either in the form of lurking, kind of walking around, or being part of the FBI get down squad, whatever that is, SWAT team, I think.
Yeah, SWAT team.
Yeah, gotta be part of the SWAT team. We could go two directions. When you were playing the Reyna, though, before, I think you were a lot better at being part of the SWAT team.
Well, let's say easier to get through smokes and choke points because of the leer.
Yeah.
When I'm Killjoy, I feel like I don't really have much. Sometimes I can put my alarm bot down, but I've usually already placed it somewhere for flank or something. So.
Right. Which makes sense. Killjoy, out of all of the Sentinels, probably has the hardest time getting through a smoke. Like it's the least intuitive. If you're playing Cypher, you just throw a cage on your feet or use a cage to like block off a sightline. If you're playing Vice, you have a flash. If you're playing Sage, you can actually just wall boost. Whoops. What would you prefer to focus on for your attack half on your main account? Like, would you want to try and be part of like, the SWAT team, or would you prefer to kind of be more like sneaky and be away from the team and like work and kill yourself?
I think that SWAT team would make more sense just based off of the recent games that I've had. Like I'm thinking of a Haven game that I had last night. I'm like, I can't lurk at all because everyone's just gone within the first 30 seconds. So probably would make more sense to run it down a little again.
Okay. Okay. Then we have the question of how do we make that actionable? Because we could say simply, go run it down more, and we just die more, or we
Yeah.
win more. It does feel a bit more binary. What do you think you struggle the most with when you do try and go faster?
I think it's the overwhelm problem that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it feels like there's so much to keep track of.
Okay.
But if I don't know, maybe if I just go back to the one brain cell, just like treat it as a death match kind of, maybe that would be better. I don't know.
I'm trying to think about what one brain cell rules we could give. Like the first one that comes to mind is like, just follow your duelist, Typically that works pretty well. If we go back to the round where we did do that pretty well, we were scaling up left side with the jet. Let's see, was it this round?
Oh, my bad, yes.
Remaining.
No, it's gonna be one more, I think. No, two more. It might be this one. Oh, not this one where he died. Wow, is it actually three more? Did I already skip the round? Oh yeah, it's this one here. Like we're following the jet, like we're in the spacing here, Like this would be the typical like advice I would give. Is like, okay, one brain cell, follow your duelist, go in. Part of the problem is if we actually take a look at this round a little bit closer, there's so much downtime, Let me speed up a little bit. It takes us 10 seconds to get main control. In the previous, and on the alt account, we got main control like that. Like it was immediate.
Yeah.
We'd be out of the site right now, actually. Obviously we're on a slightly different buy, but your jet's still not out yet. Look at him. He's behind our team. Our jet and the alt account might have already dashed through this. There's a flash. Boom. This guy threw 2 smokes. He's not even dashing. Now he dashed into this corner. The jet on the other game was dashing into the smoke making space. He's stuck in the corner here. We're chilling. It's 110, 111 into the round. In the other game, by the time it was 1:30, we were already on the site and you were planting. So there's like a whole 20-second gap here. So that's difficult because now the rule of thumb to follow the duelist could be useful, but it almost makes me wonder too if it won't be enough. I don't know. There's 2 ways to think about the breaching, like being part of the SWAT team. It's like you are the first one and you get the ball rolling, or someone else gets the ball rolling, but you're just really good at following it. Like, I would imagine if you do the second approach, it would actually be better in terms of outcome. Like you just, even though it is 20 seconds later or 15 seconds later than it is on the alt account, your jet does actually get out at some point. So we just have to be maybe patient enough to wait to go until our jet goes. Whereas we don't really even have to think about that on the alt account, at least on the game that we looked at, because they're already going to be out.
Yeah.
But I do kind of think if you were to try and get the ball rolling as Killjoy, you're probably just going to die. Like you don't really have anything to help you here. If we go back to this frame, you threw your mollies, you put your turret down, and then there's a Phoenix wall here. What are you going to do? Run through? You can't really do that. Yeah. So maybe the guideline really is to just follow your duelist and be patient if they don't go. But when they do go, we have to like really dial up the speed because when we take a look at like our A round specifically, actually I should be going back and not forward. Our A round specifically, like our tempo is a lot slower than it needs to be if we want to be part of the SWAT team. Part of that, I guess, maybe is because we're using the util here. Like, he's gone, boom. Raze is gone, boom. Like, if we're trying to assist the duelist here, we might actually just worry less about this angle and kind of just, like, run along the angle. What I mean by that is you're covering your angle for your Omen as he runs out. But maybe you would peek it, and then you see him running up, you would also run up. and then this would put you next to the raise right now. And then the raise would scale, and then you would continue going here. And then now your raise is here. You'd just be closer. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I think our one brain cell moment or rule that we could use to follow for attack is be patient and wait until your teammates go. But when your teammates go, you want to be as close to them as possible.
Okay.
And ideally, it's a duelist. You know, like in this case, you could probably pick the raise or the jet, and it would be fine. Maybe just decide on which one you want to follow based on their score line. Maybe like whoever's top fragging. If you have multiple duelists, or maybe which one you're just more comfortable following. Like maybe following a Reyna doesn't feel super comfortable compared to a jet who has a dash or something like that. In this case, you have 2 movement duelists, so you probably won't go wrong with either. But yeah, let's see. How would you word that? I kind of already said it, but like what? Yeah, how would you word that rule for yourself?
Maybe, maybe I would want to prioritize like staying up front because I was so behind my team. So pick a teammate and stay behind, like right behind them.
A teammate and stay right behind them. Okay.
And maybe I should come up with a game plan because we have like defense pretty much settled with the util, but for attack, I'm kind of using too much brain power, maybe thinking of the utility or like placing the utility and stuff. So maybe I should focus less on that and take more duels.
Okay. So focus less on the util and take more duels. The flood mollies are great. There's basically like 2 things. One thing that you are required to do as a sentinel is put some type of util to hold flank. So you're putting that with the turret, right? Oh, I guess you were doing it here. But you have some type of flank util. The second thing is just bonus. Like the util, like the molly and the smokes is just bonus. You could spend the entire round just putting this turret here and then playing the gun out for the rest of the round and just being next to your teammate, and it would be acceptable. The mollies just make your life a little bit easier. Like if there's a smoke here and you can molly that, you no longer have to look at this. You can look here, or you can look here, which is quite nice. But I do agree. I think maybe like trying to figure out where to put your turret and the alarm bot and where to throw the mollies, like it's way less important than the spacing.
Yeah.
With that said, though, I think the reason why you're still climbing on the alt account is because those things are useful and you're less required to be part of the pack in terms of the SWAT team, and you're doing your job as a sentinel by covering flank and also using mollies to stop the flood becomes more valuable. But so I do want to emphasize that note. Like you will likely continue to climb on your alt account because we're doing these things. But I think what is being asked of you in this, on the main account in the lower average rank lobbies, is to get impact via your kills rather than the util. Because I mean, part of it is team comp too. Like I do think we're getting stalled because like the game, like if we look at the comp real quick, these guys have quite a bit of stall compared to these guys on this comp. Like that is a very valid point. But I like the tempo of your teammates are way just quicker. And like their spacing is better. They're getting the trays. They're running together. Like it is pretty important. So maybe what we do now is we get some reps on what this might look like.
Okay.
We could either do it artificially in a custom, or we could try doing like a swift play or something. That's like low
stakes.
Yeah, low stakes. The problem though with the swift play is you would get some rounds on defense too, which is kind of lame. But it probably is the better way to do it, because I do think creating a custom for it, it's kind of hard to replicate the full thing. Yeah. So yeah, how about we do that? We hop in a swift play. For defense, I'll kind of just spectate you to see how our rotates are, because obviously we didn't get to take a look at that here, so maybe I can see it in real time. And then when we switch over to attack, instead of worrying too much about the mini map. Obviously, it plays a part into it, but we'll focus more on being holding hands with a duelist.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to log in.
Yeah. No, take your time. SWAT team. Our one brain cell thought is going to be SWAT team. Well, technically it's the good teammate, but
that's the team part of the SWAT team.
that's the team part of the SWAT team, exactly. Log in and lock in. Wait, I fuck with that. Can we get that as like a poster? Hang that up on the
I'll put
wall.
that on a sticky note and put it on my monitor.
Well, I need that for my background. My background's so plain right now. Put that on the wall right there. Log in and lock in. Or someone can make it as a pun, because I think Killjoy's locked down, yeah. We can make a pun. I fuck with that. Ring. Ring.
Oh wait, I should have asked before I logged in. On my EU.
Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Oh, I should be on my EU account, right?
It doesn't matter. Swift play?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't be in the Swift play. I'll just be spectating. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Log in, lock in, and lock down.
Perfect.
That's the
I'll
one.
get t-shirts.
Would it be on the back or the front?
That's a good question. I think I would prefer it on the back.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel the same way with like graphic t-shirts. I feel like the front should be minimal and the back should have the graphic.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of the opposite most of the time. The graphic tees just have like a little square in the front. Just like,
Should be like a mullet with a party in the back.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, Swift play.
Swift play. Do you mind screen sharing on Discord for me?
Oh shoot. Okay, yeah. Let me figure this out.
That is okay. If it's too much of a hassle, I can just pull up your stream.
Should be fine.
I usually go the opposite when I commission custom hoodies. Graphic on the front on a custom hoodie. Really?
Can you see it?
Or
is it sharing?
Oh, I can see it, yes.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
No, you're good. I'll pop it out. Boom, and I'll drag it over here.
Okay.
Very nice. Oh my god, you're almost level 100.
I know, that's kind of crazy.
That is crazy. Let's go! Milestone. Do you know what level your alt account is? It can't be that much more
Like
than 20.
23 or something.
Okay,
24.
yeah. Not too much. This is a good map for the attack. We don't have a jet, which makes it a little bit awkward. So you'd probably be following the rays
We'll follow
around.
the rays.
Hopefully they go out. Blase blase.
And you want me to keep track of like they're looking left, I look right kind of stuff too?
I would say it is important if you're trying to get successful with being next to them. But I'm okay with taking it one step at a time too. If it's natural to do that while you're doing it, then do it. But if not, then that's okay too.
Okay.
You have an interesting comp. You think you'll ever make the switch back to Deadlock at some point?
I would like to, but mostly because my friend Reed is a Deadlock main and would like to teach me the lineups.
I
So.
gotcha. I think Deadlock Nade is the same as Killjoy Molly.
Maybe.
I think so. Kat, does anyone know? Killjoy Molly has like a lot of shared projectile speeds. Like KO Molly is the same too, I think. Defense, we could either do like the rotate thingy with the minimap stuff, or you could find a teammate and just run with them. What do you think you'd rather do?
I'll just follow the Reyna, whatever the Reyna's doing.
Okay, down for that.
Spike down A.
Reloading.
Whatever.
Just jumped on top of the
Spike
Raze.
spotted.
Our teammates might be kind of cracked.
Bot coming back.
One enemy remaining.
See, if I was following the Reyna.
You would be getting some fights, that's true. You have the fast rotate though.
No surprises. Here, amigo.
I mean, I did like decision making wise that I would have done the exact same thing. Fast rotated market, heaven fled.
Can't listen to music. You really
In terms of the
Yes, for
rotate, it was
Swift.
good.
placing alarm bot.
Sorry, what were you gonna say? For Swift?
For Swift, I can buy bigger things.
Placing sentry.
What you're saying? You don't buy Bulldog in a real game?
I do, but maybe no armor.
Huh. I mean, this buy is really good to do in a real game.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
W Molly.
Whoa. I just dropped my frames.
I
like
did. I
crazy.
saw it. I saw it. Decision making is good though. It's almost like you watched my Ascent guide, but not really, because we've talked about it before.
Yeah. Sometimes I tune in and I just listen.
Mm-hmm. Passive absorption.
My ult ready. Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. It would be nice to see some attack. Hopefully we don't win too many defense rounds. Oh yeah. Any update on the CPU? Out of curiosity.
I mean, I haven't looked at it, but I am planning on upgrading September, so...
Oh, that's exciting.
30 seconds left.
We were we were talking about how many skins I bought in Valorant, and I looked at my like purchase history. I was like, I could have already upgraded my CPU if I didn't buy these skins.
That's true. That is true. But the
It's
skins,
okay.
it's also worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, the longer you wait, the cheaper the CPUs are going to be, so it's not a bad call.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm not in a rush because this one's still okay. This one's still decent, but
Sure, sure.
probably on its last leg soon.
For the game, at least. For everyday tasks, you'll be chilling. Do you edit
Yeah.
on your PC?
No.
I
I
see.
had it on Mac, so it's a completely different system.
Yeah, your Mac's probably faster than your PC, actually.
Yeah.
Is it a laptop, like a MacBook Pro, or?
Has malfunctioned yet.
I used to, but it ran out of memory, so I
Mhm.
use a big Mac.
Gotcha.
Alarm bot out.
I would get a Mac, but I have to open Valorant.
Yeah, I'm thinking like that's probably why I never really got into gaming because you can't really play much.
Yeah, on Macs. Yeah. They got rid of the dual boot, right?
Placing
What's it
swarm
called? Boot camp?
grenade.
Boot camp. Did they get rid of it?
I think so. Because I think Macs are on M chips now instead of Intel chips.
Jet,
Oh yeah, that's true.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Oh, nice.
Enemy spotted A.
Terminated.
I think they only said 2, but
Yeah.
we'll follow the Reyna. Or the Reyna will follow us.
Enemy spotted A.
Cutting their vision.
Enemy spotted A.
Ace,
Spike
ace.
down A.
Reloading. Cutting their vision.
One enemy remaining.
Wow.
Enemy.
Wait, is this how all your Ascent defenses are? Because like your decision making and your rotates are like perfect.
Reloading.
Last round in
For the
half.
most part, yeah.
Half time. Don't say
Our
a
defense.
But I think we've talked about it so much that like
Alarm bot out.
it makes it a lot easier to make those decisions. Whereas like on Corrode, I'm like figuring it out as I go.
Right, right. Well, our defense looks pretty strong.
Placing swarm
It makes me optimistic about our attack half.
They
We are
want
winning
that.
too much though. We'll only see one defense round or attack round maybe.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Here comes the party. I blew you up. Multiple targets A.
Oops.
Disappoint me. See nothing.
They're going for the res. Maybe.
Multiple targets.
I guess not.
Barrier deployed. Reloading.
Last player standing.
What?
Well, they made it through the wall.
Is he on site?
Yeah.
Spike down A.
Wait, just wait.
Ah!
Ooh. Report the Reyna. NT. Yeah, I guess
Switching sides.
I thought that wall like blocked off main completely. I guess there was a. They just walled the left.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It's okay. We have attack rounds. More attack rounds.
Yippee!
Go.
Okay, we'll follow the Rays, I guess. Or we could follow the Reyna.
He is the top
Well.
frag. They're having an intimate moment.
You think if I do go with the team, it's still worth it to put the turret here?
Whatever prioritizes spacing. So if that means you have to go for like less map control with the turret, it's probably fine. Like you probably just reverse put a turret here in this corner.
Satchel out.
Like now you can put your turret here.
Oh, here?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Reloading in sight. Grenade. Reloading.
What?
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Red planet.
That is this
Multiple
wall.
enemies A.
Ooh, nice try.
Get out of here.
I can relate to that angle. I never won that one.
Yeah.
I think that was good. Yeah, you put your turret, like, as long as there's something watching flank at some point, you're chilling, you know?
Throwing nets.
Oh no. Brim, come help.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Wow.
That's good though. More attack rounds.
Yippee!
Gros, crois pas ta clutch, c'est bon.
They're going to scatter from my
Je rigole,
stuff.
je rigole.
Super easy to pick off.
Got good spacing on the Reyna there though. We're out there. But you could also, like, you see that box right there that you're looking at? You could just put your turret right
Yes.
next to it.
No heroics. Follow protocol.
And then you can have gun out for the rest of the round pretty much.
Placing sentry.
Where was the?
Right side wall. Come on, Reyna, let's go.
Enemy spotted A.
Oh,
Fully smoked.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Indeed. Trying to get out. Yeah, your Reina's not really going, huh?
Last player
This is a
standing.
good representation of probably what your games would be like, though.
yeah. But at that time I was trying to follow the rays,
Yeah,
but
shoot.
they died on sight.
They were going quick. It would be pretty hard for you to follow that raise there.
Yeah.
Nowhere in sight.
More attack rounds. Let's go. This is the W reframe. Anytime you're in a ranked game and you're losing the attack, you have more chances for attack rounds.
Ready for an opening.
Turret out.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. SWAT team. SWAT team.
Enemy spotted B.
Placing swarm grenade.
Okay, there's something there.
Yeah, the door might be closed.
Oh,
Nice.
Then
Sage should be on B somewhere. Oh,
okay.
Stim beacon down.
interesting. Is there a chance that's a viewer? Or is that just like completely random?
Defend your spawn.
I think that's just random.
One enemy
That
remaining.
happens? I guess it's a Swifty. Yeah, report that guy. Get him banned.
target spotted.
Sabotaging
Enemy spawn.
team.
My ult ready. Here comes the party.
Okay, we get another round. I hit gold on the ult, Copium.
Stay alive.
We did hit gold on the ult.
Not yours.
We killed 2 teammates that round, I think. Did he kill the dog?
How can we see?
I don't know. I don't think we can. Bum.
Does it count as a kill? No way.
No,
right?
no.
They wouldn't want to incentivize that.
Definitely not.
Enemy spotted B.
Target spotted B.
Reloading.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Oof.
That was a nice shot, though. Good awareness, too.
My frames are usually not this bad. I think it's probably just because I have so many things open for
Uh,
stream.
100%. You're streaming on 2 different things. Yeah, that's definitely cooking the CPU. Or the GPU. I don't know if...
I even fixed some stuff last week, so now I'm getting 200 something instead of 100 something
Ooh.
on average.
Nice. What'd you change?
Some settings with my GPU that I
Mm.
just never looked at.
I see. Yeah, Discord resources are pretty cooked. But I was looking at the Discord games yesterday. Oh my god. It's impressive at... Oh, nice. It's impressive, like, what games you can run on Discord. It's like a Fortnite clone.
Well done.
It's crazy.
What?
Yeah, you can, like, build and everything.
That's crazy.
I know. So Discord's got something going on. Want to do another one?
Sure.
Or
So
reps?
what notes would you give me for what we're focusing on for that I can take into my next Swift play?
That's a good question. Probably trying to find your butt buddy earlier, like maybe in the pre-round, because I think it seems to be a bit abstract. Maybe like like this round I'm gonna do the Reyna, this round I'm gonna do the Raze. It should be dynamic though, but maybe to start with, you would just pick one in the pre-round.
Okay.
Match found.
Blaming the frames. Find. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
Oh, and I did notice that the frames always go down when there's an enemy on screen, even in the range. It's kind of
Yeah,
annoying.
that is pretty standard. We just need a better CPU. Wow, so many deadlocks. Buying Deagle and trading with Ghost with my duelist? That's a W teammate. I would never.
What's Deagle?
It's the sheriff.
Oh. Why is it called that?
CSGO.
Oh.
It's like the same gun, but they call it Desert Eagle. I think is that what it's normally called in like other games too, I think? Valorant had to be different. Instead of calling it the AK-47, they called it the Vandal.
Mm.
I choose to trust you, Brimstone. So
Nice, we're on attack. Perfect. Okay, who's our partner? Partner in crime.
Reina.
Reina.
Turret out. Where are you? Cutting their vision. Mark 2. Reload.
Oh.
Tick. Reloading. Reload.
Oh, that was a nice shot. I can't lie.
My planet.
Turrets destroyed. Enemy spotted. Oh!
Very nice
One
try.
enemy remaining.
We left our Reina.
Yeah. After we got on site, I was like, oh, we need to spread out. I forgot that we were trying.
Another begins.
I mean, honestly, splitting up there probably is fine.
Reloading.
You did a good job sticking with the Reina there, though. Holding his U-Haul while he was fighting. Just kicked my own ankle. I did that for a bit. Does partner mean the teammate we are baiting? You could interpret it like that, yeah. We're following them. We're supporting them.
We're supporting the Reina.
Spike.
We're a SWAT team. Reina just happens to be the first one. Take it from him.
GG.
Cutting their vision. There. Done.
Oh, I
Not ready. Still inside.
want to be close and not block.
Spike down A.
Reloading. There.
Sensor drifts.
Here.
I hear you. I catch you.
Enemy spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Lamps.
Wait,
Did
you
you know
know
the timing on the deadlock?
I was about to say, it was perfectly falling. That's insane.
Everyone note down your
Wait, what the
observations,
heck?
Then let's run it again.
No, that had to
I
be
was like,
luck.
oh, I don't have to do anything because there's the wall there, but
That had to be luck. Our spacing with the Reina was good though. But yeah, one of the things that you're noticing is it is kind of hard to be next to them and not block them. You have to give them like a one character buffer.
okay. Like when you're driving and you have to give like 2 cars space.
Yeah. Well, do people actually do 2 cars?
That's what I learned when I was in driver's ed. Maybe it's changed. I'm kind of old.
I definitely am closer to the car in front of me than 2 cars. But I'm also Asian, so there's a stereotype.
Turret out. Enemy spotted A. Still in sight.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Spike down.
SWAT team,
B.
SWAT team.
Oh my, saved my life.
He's got you.
Reloading.
Well, the bomb's hookah. I was wondering why it's not planted. Oh my god, I ran its crack.
One enemy remaining.
Flank, flank. Nice.
You talked.
Well, we're already looking like a demon.
Last round before the switch.
My concern is if we just don't have anyone running in.
Don't waste your
Yeah.
But your Reina's doing a good job. They're going in.
Already so far ahead of me. My buddy.
Have at him.
The hunt begins.
Cutting their vision.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Parasite. Spike down A. Still in sight. Don't
Target spotted A.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
an empty. That was good though.
Problem solved.
You and your Reina are right next to each other. This is good.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Nice.
wait, deadlock goat.
And I am
There's obviously a lot of micro I can comment on, but
Switching sides. Match point.
I think getting into the details
What are they doing
might
over there?
defeat the
play's
purpose.
Not working. Call an audible.
You must stick to the one
Well,
brain
you
cell.
I was gonna say you could just comment since we're on defense now. And I'll probably just play it like I normally play defense on bind.
I mean, if there was one thing I would give feedback on for the following the Reina is for angles where there's no threats, like that shower fight there, it's more important that you just double swing it. Whereas like when you're going up A short with the Reina, you were holding the U-hole while he was peeking into heaven. Like it's good for you to hold like a different angle. But since showers is only one, you just want to go with him.
Many enemies
Spike down A.
Enemy down.
Ah!
Oh, NT. Have you ever shot a gecko flash before?
Watching here.
No, I can't do it. They're too cute.
Sensor.
No, they're just too hard to.
I see. It's by choice.
Player standing.
Yes, yes.
No escape.
He's gonna win this. I believe in this guy. I no longer believe.
You jinxed it.
I did jinx it. His nade was good though.
Open their minds. Find the weakness.
But you might actually be able to follow this Reina, because he's fighting even on defense. Partner in crime.
I don't know if I can sheriff with these frames.
I believe in you.
Placing alarm bot. Placing sentry.
there. Careful here.
Six. Enemy spotted A. Cutting their vision.
Spike down A.
I'm stuck. Okay.
Placing swarm grenade.
Oops.
I'll find you. Placing swarm grenade.
Hey, nice lineup.
Swarm grenade.
Got it on the box.
Ah, yes. Intentional.
Your teammates in Swift play might be better than your ranked teammates.
Reloading.
You think they'd come all the way around this way?
You know, it's possible. I'd be very surprised. Oh! We can be surprised together.
Remaining.
He went for the Giga Lurk. Hey, look at the
30
Reyna.
seconds left.
Oh, Kobe.
GG.
GG. I don't know if you just saw what our deadlock did, but he put the stun on the bench, but it stunned through the wall. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that is crazy.
That's some tech right there. I learned about that the other day.
Maybe it's time to go back to deadlock.
We'll get there. It'll definitely be an agent you can play at some point. I mean, maybe that's your reward. You get the gold, you switch to deadlock.
Oh, yes. And then I can learn all of Reed's lineups.
Yes. Definitely a fun agent.
That'll be the next coaching next coaching series.
Deadlock 2. I don't know. What rank is Reed? Probably.
I think now he's Ascendant, but
Yeah.
he has been Immortal,
Gotcha.
at least. I don't know if he's been higher than that.
He'll get you to Immortal. I mean, if we're able to replicate what we just did in that Swift play in a rank game, I'm pretty confident the SWAT team will look pretty good.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Chillin'. If you feel like it's just not working or you want to use more util, you could do that. Like, for example, you know that round you're going up short? Instead of looking U-haul, you could just molly U-haul.
Yeah.
And then that would let you double look right. I think that type of stuff, though, is a lot more intuitive if you're playing, like, Cypher, for example, because, like, you could physically just block off that sightline completely with a cage. Whereas the molly, it's kind of like, oh, I do damage here. So as a result, they can't peek there instead of actually blocking it off. That's like a different way to think about it. But that would be the...
How do I know
Yeah.
when it's better to double up, like look at the same area? Like you mentioned that with smokes too, but I don't really understand like maybe the
Yeah.
parameters.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me share my screen a bit and I'll hop into a custom.
Okay.
Probably yap about it. Go back onto bind. Ba-dum-bum. When do you double up and when do you hold something else?
Relax. I've already thought of everything.
I think it's as simple, like if I were to try and like bring it down to its core, it's if there is only one threat, then you look at the same thing. So I can try and walk through like A short as an entirety as an example. Let me kind of walk through.
Okay.
What if I sabotage their diffuser to speed up the timer instead? Oh man, how
Hey.
funny would that be? My ultimate is ready.
Okay, so when we're going up short here, this fight here, we're coming out here, this is one angle. No threat, so you would double face this. We double fight this, you would double fight this. But then as we come onto this angle, you would still double fight this, but as your teammate continues to scale out left and they start looking to the right, you would continue looking left here because this is a constant threat that they could peek out from as this guy's continuing to come out. But when we continue onto site, you would still hold this U-hole. And if you wanted to assist them, so you're double peeking, then that's where you would molly this, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. And then you would continue helping him here, so you could then double peek this. But
Okay.
we made it to pocket at some point, and then you were holding this while your Reyna was fighting site. That is the correct thing to do. But again, if you wanted to try and help him, to try and get the trade or whatever,
Placing
you would
SWAT
try and molly that so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Out.
And then you would start double fighting.
Mm.
But as you come around this like line here, you start to hide from U-Haul. You see how this blocks off these angles, this thing here?
Yeah.
So if you're in this position and you're swinging with the Reyna here, you would actually just double swing looking this way because you don't have to worry about U-Haul anymore. Even if your molly wasn't there, like that would be the same. You would hold here, you're swinging with the Reyna, you would turn around and double swing this. And then again, now we kind of have a fork in the road. Like, do we look towards showers while your Reyna fights back site? If your teammate is there, then obviously they can't be shower, then you would just double fight this. But if you were worried about it, you could molly it so that you could double fight left. Or you would just take the gamble that no one is there, and then you would just double fight left. But when we think about smokes, like if you were to hold a smoke, let me put Clove on.
30 seconds left.
We don't have the exact same scenario that you had on Corrode, but I can kind of recreate one on Bind
No peeking.
with showers. In Corrode, we had a teammate kind of playing close and holding the smoke, but you were kind of back here holding the, kind of like this, holding the left side of the smoke. And you let him come out instead of like peeking this. The reason why you would just double hold this is because there's no other threat. Like there's no other angle that exists. He can only swing through the smoke here or here. But you'll see, like your teammate will see both. Like this guy will still be able to see this guy. So because there's only one angle exists, you would just straight up just hold the smoke. If there was no smoke, then of course you doing what you did here. Maybe you'd actually do it from over here. Would probably be a little bit better. Because you would want to play off of his contact or something. But it pretty is, if you want to boil it down to something, it's if there's only one angle or one threat, then you do double fight it, either by double holding or by double peeking. And utility is useful in this game to block off angles. Like that's the whole reason why we use smokes in this game. If you peek this, for example, there's angle here, 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 here. They could be close, they could be far. There's too many angles. So the reason why we use smokes in this game is to block off some angles so you have less angles to worry about. Now we don't really have to worry about these heaven angles or this angle. Like I can now afford to put my crosshair over here. And if you take it even to another notch, if I use these two smokes here, I don't really even have to look at sight too much. I can kind of just like peek here and like, oh, like sight's kind of clear. I can now focus most of my attention on the other side of things because these smokes are blocking it. That's the same reason why we use Killjoy mollies, because even though they can't be fighting us through the smoke, they could technically run through the smoke at some point.
Yeah.
So if you were to double up with your, I won't switch actually, but just pretend like this is a Killjoy molly. If you throw the molly here and throw the molly here, you literally don't have to worry about the smokes ever. And then now you can actually focus all 100% of your brain power onto U-Haul. But let's just say you didn't have mollies and you were playing Killjoy. If you're following your Reyna, you wouldn't actually worry about these smokes. You'd probably just double fight this. But if you're a bit slower, like you're doing on your ult account, where your teammates are going out, you would actually just hold these smokes because they could technically run through them, and you would try and do damage control and make sure they can't run through that.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, maybe it will just be a little to get to latch on intuitively, because in my mind I'm like, well, they could come out like in a different direction of the smoke, like for that other smoke.
That is
in
correct.
Corrode.
Yeah. Like for example, they could swing through on this back wall here, or they could swing close. And if you're playing this, you would be holding this. The reason why you would just hold this though is because you would want to be fighting at the exact same time that your teammate is. Because if you're the player that's swinging through the smoke like this, you can only kill one player. So if you do end up killing this guy, you would want to die, or like you would die to this guy. But if you're the defender holding like this, you give this guy time to kill your teammate and then look at you again.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, just double hold in this scenario. Does that make sense?
So are we both gambling that they'll come out of one side?
It depends. You could hold, let's say your teammate pings that he's holding this, or you just know he's holding this one. You could just put your crosshair here. But it shouldn't really matter, because let's just say theoretically this guy comes through looking at you and kills you. This guy's going to kill him.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No
Okay.
peeking.
Even if
And
you're
then for
both holding
walking
the...
up-
Oh yeah, for walking up, go
Oh.
ahead.
Well, you can continue that thought before we switch.
I was just going to say that if you're both holding this and this guy comes out here, you'll probably be able to make the adjustment in time anyways. Like one of you guys will, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. And then for walking up, I'm looking at this area because like it's kind of a threat. It was a threat in one of my games, I guess, is why I've like carried that over to maybe this recent one.
U-Haul's a big one. A lot of people fight from here. Yeah.
Yeah. I meant more right next to us. Like I don't know the names
This
of
one?
it, but
What do you
no,
mean?
like behind us. Someone coming in to our left. Yeah.
Oh,
So
this corner. This.
even more, that door over there. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Because the reason why you brought this up was because I was looking at this while my teammates were going up and looking at other areas. Or no?
I was thinking of the example where you were looking here while your Reyna was fighting Heaven.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
That's what I was thinking of. I actually don't recall you looking here in this game. I think you were looking here while your Reyna was fighting that.
Oh, maybe.
And I do think that is fine. So.
Okay. Okay, then never mind.
Yeah. There's obviously a ton of nuance to it, but if you can, it's a good rule of thumb to use util to block off one angle so you can fight the same angle with your teammate. That's like just a good thing in general. I like to call it, I don't really like to think about it as like angle isolation, but more so stalling. So like, but it's the same concept. You know, it's not that important to know the different ways to think about it. I think it's more so of this angle exists. This is a threat. These are all threats. You just want to like process of eliminate some of them so you can focus on less.
Yeah.
That's just a good rule of thumb for Valorant in general.
Okay.
Cool. But yeah, I think what we saw in the Swift play, like that's a good thing to strive for. You know, your Reyna was going out, your Raze was going out. Like as long as we can kind of close in that spacing. Obviously, you're gonna die a little bit more, but we're a lot closer to our teammates there. In defense, I mean, we didn't get to see it in the Crowd games, but in the Swift play, your defense looks really good. So kind of just have to stick to the spacing thing. SWAT team.
SWAT team.
SWAT team.
Sounds good to me.
The only thing I will then add to that is obviously the past couple of weeks we've been focused on the minimap awareness. That stuff is important, but let's just say for this week, you know, if you do naturally find yourself still looking at the minimap and that's something that you want to work on or want to continue to work on, by all means do so. But if it does the opposite and you're doing this other thing of like trying to pick a teammate and stay right behind them, and you notice your minimap awareness like kind of decreasing, I guess don't feel bad about that. Just continue with the spacing thing. And as you get better at that, you'll free up that mental stack to eventually have the minimap come back, if that's what happens. If it's natural for you to continue to look at the minimap while you're doing this, then by all means do so.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Cool. Yeah. I don't really have much to add. I think there's a reason why you're climbing on the alt. They're putting you in higher rank games. You're doing what your job and role is supposed to be on those higher rank games. The game is just asking you to do a bit more on your main account. Or maybe it's not even more, it's just different.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild to me though. It really feels like night and day, which is so funny because I made the alt to just like play without stressing. Like I'm not recording those games and I'm not like worried about the rank or anything. And I'm like, these games feel so easy. Why can't my main be like this?
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's unfortunate literally only because your main placed in bronze because that's where your skill level was at the time. So now it's it's just so much harder to climb out of it. Whereas like your alt account, it's like, oh, like where am I at? You know?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna climb
So-
faster.
I should aim to finish silver 3
If we're going with MMR,
this act.
yeah, you know, if we're going with MMR, like trying to fix it, if you end any rank higher than your previous rank, it's good. Looks like we ended silver 1 last act. So if you end silver 2 or silver 3 or gold 1, like your MMR will be better moving forward.
Okay.
At least that's the rumors. That's what they say.
I'll trust them for now.
Yeah. Alrighty. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns for me? I know this one was a bit of a different one here.
No, I think that covered just about everything for me from this week anyway.
Sounds good. I will all cap SWAT team.
Perfect.
Hey, should we make this bigger?
Yeah. That'll be my one brain cell thought for the week.
Good number. 50?
Yeah.
SWAT team. SWAT team it is. Alrighty. Well, good luck on the week. If you have questions, you know where to find me. Like I said, your defense looks good, so hopefully we can translate some of that to attack. Because I don't think it's a gunfight issue. I really don't. Obviously, we can always improve gunfights, and you know, if we were to nitpick on mechanics, like there's a lot to work on. Obviously, from anyone, like I can nitpick my own mechanics, but I do think it's just
Yeah.
going to be the trying to run in a bit more.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty, Path. You take care.
Thank you, you too.
Of course. Peace. Peace, 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 peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Alrighty, chat. I am sending you guys to Path stream. Hopefully, we can be part of the SWAT team. But now that I'm in the stream, I'm gonna send you guys over to SWAT Path stream. Maybe I should stop using that word. Anyways, I got a piece. You guys take care. Have a good day. Have a good week. I'll be streaming again tomorrow with Pixel. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. See ya. SWAT team, SWAT team, SWAT team. Peace, peace.